The golden desert stretches endlessly, waves of sand shifting under the afternoon sun. Draped in elegant robes, a wealthy merchant rides atop a strong horse. His saddlebags overflow with silks, spices, and precious gems meant for trade. His journey has been long, and the heat has drained his strength. In the distance, an oasis shimmers, its palm trees swaying gently in the wind. Merchant, relieved to himself. At last, a place to rest. The desert is merciless, but fortune still favors me today. He urges his horse forward, eager for shade and water. The merchant sits beneath a tall tree at the oasis, the cool shade offering relief. He unpacks his meal, bread, dried fruit, and fresh dates. As he eats, he absent-mindedly tosses a date pit onto the ground. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind stirs the air. The sky darkens, and a thick cloud of smoke rises before him. From the smoke, a towering genie emerges. His eyes glow like embers, his massive arms crossed over his chest, adorned with golden bracelets.
Mortal, you have slain my son with your careless hands.
The merchant's breath catches in his throat. He scrambles backward, his heart pounding.
What? I have done no such thing.
The pit you cast struck him, and now you shall pay with your life.
The merchant falls to his knees, raising his hands in desperate supplication.
O mighty genie, it was an accident. I did not see your son, nor did I mean him harm. Surely you are a being of wisdom as well as power. Have mercy.
The genie's eyes narrow, his fingers crackling with energy.
Mercy, the laws of vengeance demand your life. You will not leave this place alive.
The merchant bows his head, feeling the weight of fate pressing upon him. His mind races, searching for any hope of escape. The merchant straightens, his voice steady despite his fear.
If my death is inevitable, grant me one request. Allow me 1 year to return home, settle my affairs, and say farewell to my family. I swear upon my honor, I will return to this very spot and accept my fate.
The genie watches him, unmoving. For a long moment, the oasis is silent, but for the rustling of leaves. Finally, the genie lowers his hand.
Very well. But if you break your vow, no corner of the earth shall hide you from me.
The merchant exhales in relief. Without another word, he mounts his horse and rides away, the genie's glowing eyes following him until he vanishes into the horizon. A full year has passed. True to his word, the merchant returns to the oasis. The once terrifying place now feels like a tomb waiting to claim him. He sits beneath the same tree, gazing at the horizon as the sun sets in hues of gold and crimson.
My time has come.
A familiar gust of wind stirs the sand, and once again, the towering genie appears, arms crossed, his expression grim.
You have kept your word. Few men would return to certain death.
The merchant closes his eyes, bracing for the end. Suddenly, the distant sound of footsteps echoes through the desert. 3 elderly men, each leading a peculiar animal, a deer, 2 black dogs, and a mule, arrive at the oasis. They take in the scene, the trembling merchant, the looming genie, the weight of fate in the air.
First old man, curious, what is this? Why does this genie stand ready to strike you down?
Genie, gruffly.
This man has wronged me, and he must pay with his life.
The old men exchange glances, intrigued. Second old man.
Then allow us to speak. Each of us has a tale to tell, and if our stories are more astonishing than the crime this merchant has committed, you must spare him.
The genie, intrigued by their confidence, folds his arms. Genie.
Very well. Tell your tales. If they truly amaze me, I shall grant him mercy.
The merchant, his heart pounding, looks toward the old men, his only hope resting in their words.